Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we'll be talking about our experience staying at the ranch at Death Valley. Here is the lobby for the ranch. We went in early January of 2023, so they still had a lot of the Christmas decorations up throughout. Here's the view from the main check-in area. They had some brochures with different menus and things like that from the different restaurants or ice cream parlors throughout the resort, and different things you could rent, like the bikes. They also had some information about the stable. The grounds for this resort were pretty big. They had a playground. Over here is the pool. It's fed by spring water, so it's warm any time of year that you go. There were a lot of really nice places to just sit and relax, but at night it was very dark. There was not a lot of lighting for walking around. So just keep that in mind. If you wanted to get somewhere at night, it is pretty dark, so you can see the stars better, but there's not a lot of lighting. Here is the saloon. This is one of the only hotels that is actually in Death Valley. Otherwise, you have to drive pretty far out to get to a hotel. So if you wanted to do some early hiking, I definitely recommend staying at one of these hotels, because otherwise you're going to have to add on probably about an hour to your time to get into the park. So this is in the Furnace Creek area, which is one of the main areas in the national park, and there's a lot of close hikes and things to see from here. It's also close to the visitor center. Here they had a gift shop, so it had all sorts of things you could buy that are Death Valley related or California related. It's pretty expensive, but that's expected for a touristy gift shop like this. We flew into the Las Vegas airport and we drove here. It took just over 2 hours to get here through the mountains, and it wasn't too bad of a drive. You do have to go over some mountains to get here, but there's plenty of parking once you get here. There's also a little convenience store area. The water is relatively cheap just because they know that you need it and because it is so scarce here. So there's definitely plenty of water for you, but they also have alcoholic beverages, non-alcoholic beverages, food, snacks, but that stuff is pretty expensive. There aren't a lot of food options nearby. Only really what's at this hotel and the sister properties is what is available, and it's pretty limited and very expensive. Here is the Borax Museum. We did not go inside, but behind the building they have a lot of really neat things that you can look at. They talk a lot about the 20 mule team here at this hotel. It is kind of all based around that and the borax. So you can learn a lot more about it by reading all the different signs and seeing all the different items that they have in the museum. Like I said, we came in early January. The weather was pretty good overall. It wasn't hot by any means. It was probably high 60s, low 70s, and then at night it got cooler. But when the sun was out, it was pretty warm. We also had some rain when we were here, which is pretty rare. It wasn't a lot, but just a little bit. It's also really good star sightseeing when you're here. Because we did have the rain, we had quite a bit of clouds, so we couldn't see too much. But typically, the stars are really good here. In the back of the resort was the stable where you can go up and see the horses. There were quite a few of them, and you can also go horseback riding with these horses. Here is the golf course. This is towards the back of the resort. We were in building 9, room number 935. Here is our room. We just got like the standard room. When you walk in, there's a little closet. It has an iron, hair dryer, some extra pillows, I believe. It had hand soap and lotion, which was really nice. And then here is the bathroom. There was a fan and also some heat. The shower was a little dirty and the body wash was out. But overall, it was pretty good. Then here's the room. We had an ice bucket. We had 2 queen beds. Plenty of outlets, USBs. Came with a little notepad and pen. Also had some coffee and tea. A little brochure for the national park. Had a TV. And there was also a little mini fridge, which was really nice. I'm sure that's really nice, especially in the summertime when you're going to be spending more time in your room. Here's the patio, and our view was of the golf course. The view was really nice, but the patio was a little disappointing. It was kind of too small for the furniture that they had on theirs. It was kind of hard to open the door and maneuver with the 2 big chairs. But overall, the room was really nice. It was quiet. Here's what they give you when you check in. Here's the hotel room key. I thought it was pretty cool. Some of their other hotels they have. Here is a map of the resort. Like you can see, our room was in building 9, which was in the top left of the map. They also have the cottages here, which is really cool. We just decided to stay in a room. We were just here for one night. And then here's information about the different shops and restaurants at the hotel. We ate dinner at the saloon. It was really overpriced. It was a pretty limited menu, and the food was not very good. We got the ribs. But if you don't really have options, so we decided to eat here. There's also a buffet and a couple other places, but they do close early, so just keep that in mind. Otherwise, you can go get some food and snacks at the general store that they have. But the restaurant was cool. The food just wasn't that great. We got the mozzarella sticks for an appetizer, and then we split a slab of ribs for dinner. Thank you for watching.